You've had reports of something that's been going on today.
Yeah.
With you and the law enforcement agency. So at the moment you are detained.
I'm detained?
Yeah, until we figure out
Oh, mate, thank you so much.
Has been provided, okay?
Yeah, you're going to put hands on me here?
No, I'm not going to cuff you.
No, you're putting hands on me.
I've got my hand on you.
Let's go to the person.
No, so you're not going to go down here. You're going to stay here for.
Am I?
Okay, yeah.
Wicked.
So you're going to stay here until we figure out what's going on. At the minute you're detained.
I'm detained.
So you're not under arrest.
Good.
Until
I know what I'm doing. This ain't my first rodeo, love.
Okay.
Can you just tell this gentleman
so you can't go over
that I'm allowed to film in public?
For me, okay?
Can you tell him I'm allowed? No, I'm not going to. You got your hands on me.
I've got my hands.
Get your hands off me.
If you continue to be aggressive, then you will be cuffed. Okay?
Go on then, cuff me. Go on.
At the minute,
I haven't done anything.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm not saying.
I'm filming him in public.
Okay. I'm not saying.
I'm filming him in public, like this.
Stay here for.
My camera.
Calm down. Calm down.
The camera don't lie, love.
I'm not saying that you've done anything wrong.
Yeah, you are. You're detaining me. You're holding me in public.
The officer's approach here is nothing short of reckless. Within seconds of arriving, she detains the auditor based on vague hearsay. Something happened today involving him. No specific allegation, no clear offense, just a report and a hunch. That's not reasonable suspicion. That's pure assumption. And worse, she physically restrains him while openly admitting, "I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong." Let that sink in. She's detaining someone who, by her own admission, hasn't broken the law. That's not just bad policing. It's unlawful detention. The auditor was doing what he's legally entitled to do, filming in public. The officer didn't assess the situation, didn't ask meaningful questions, didn't investigate. She just acted because control seemed easier than accountability.
People think that I'm doing wrong and you're holding me over something this little goon over here said.
Right, calm down, okay? You don't want to be calling people names in the street, okay?
Goon.
I heard what you said.
It's not illegal, love.
I didn't say
Get your hand off me.
No.
Yes.
You are being detained until, calm down, until I figure out what's going on. Are you okay?
No, I walk around filming people. It's what I do.
Okay,
it's not weird. He can't just call you. He's called the police and you come up to me and put your hands on me.
You are detained.
And detain me.
Yeah. Calm down.
What time did you detain me?
I know.
Can you identify yourself?
Look, I'm in full uniform.
Are you recording? Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Why haven't you told me you're recording? You need to tell me at the first opportunity.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Should we get your things up so we can have a look at it?
And this is always on. It's never got to do on camera.
Mate.
Okay?
No, same as mine.
Calm down.
When the auditor asks if they're recording, something every officer should disclose at the earliest opportunity. The response isn't a correction or an apology. Instead, the officer shrugs it off, saying, "We don't need to." That's wrong. Plain and simple. According to Pace Code G and guidance from multiple forces across the UK, if an interaction is being recorded, especially during a detention, the officer should inform the individual as soon as possible. Why? Because transparency builds accountability. And if someone's being detained or questioned, they have a right to know what's being documented and how. In this case, not only did the officer fail to explain the grounds for detention properly, but she also withheld key information, all while physically restraining someone who had committed no crime.
No, I won't calm down. You're putting out, like, do I look like a criminal to you?
I know you're a lovely boy.
Exactly. Do I look like a criminal to you?
you're not.
So why are they, you're grabbing me?
Listen.
I'm telling you what, there's a funeral going on over here.
Exactly.
Right?
So calm
Let's
down.
go over here.
So calm down. I've tried to come down here. Right, do
You? Goon?
Come on, calm down.
Put me in the van, go on.
I'm not putting you in the van, I'm sitting here.
No, I'm not sitting nowhere.
If you just sit here,
I'm not taking no directives off you. I was filming in public.
That's fine.
I'm a man with a camera, not a gun.
No, we know.
Favour,
We're just trying to find out what's
No, I'm not doing you any favour.
Just sit there.
I'm not doing you any favour.
Calm down
No.
for me.
let you go if
I
you
am.
keep making us think.
Listen.
You're going to make negotiations with me when I've done nothing wrong.
We're not trying to negotiate. We're just
At the minute,
can't
I
stay-
can't figure out what's gone on because I'm dealing with you. Calm
No,
down.
don't push me.
Stay there.
She's pushing me.
Stay there.
She's pushing me.
My camera's on.
You're all right. You haven't done anything.
Why? Stop pushing me
all I
then.
want you to do
Stop. No.
is stay here.
You're controlling me. You're trying to give me directives.
Yeah.
I haven't done
So I'm
anything.
trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, listen to
Despite the auditor calmly trying to explain himself, the officer continues to use unnecessary physical force and repeats the same hollow line. "I'm trying to figure out what's going on." But how can that be true if she refuses to actually listen? The irony is striking. You can't figure out what's going on by forcefully detaining someone without hearing their side. It's a textbook example of confirmation bias. The officer has already decided that the auditor is in the wrong, and now every word or movement he makes is just used to justify her preconception. Instead of assessing the situation fairly and engaging in basic communication, the officer treats lawful activity like a threat. It's no wonder these encounters escalate and end in courtrooms instead of resolutions.
But we have to speak to both parties.
Listen to me. No.
Okay, I know, I understand. Listen, calm down. Doing that and pointing out to him
Right, sorry.
and causing more issues is going to make
Go
something
down to the
happen, isn't
cube.
it?
Go down to the cube. Do
I
inquiries down there.
can't because I'm dealing with you. I can't go and
Blah,
see
blah,
you.
blah,
I
blah.
can't go and
Don't
see
put
you.
your hands on my property.
Don't point that in my face.
I'll point it wherever I
In my
want.
face, okay? Listen.
Just explain what's happened.
I was filming the back of a Securico van, like a G4S,
Yeah.
like that. And he's gone up to the man and said, "Oh, he's filming you." And then he's like, "Oh, I don't give you permission to film me. I'm in public." Go and explain to him that I can film in public.
Was that any reason you can film at all?
Yes, because I can. Because this is what happens when you do.
Listen.
No,
Listen,
I want
stay
to hear
here
what
for
you're
me.
saying.
No, you're not.
No.
You're not going to make the situation worse.
Why are you putting hands on me?
Because you're trying to get involved and make the situation
No,
worse.
I'm not.
All I'm trying to do...
I need to hear what
Listen,
he's saying.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I'm walking down the road, filming,
Yeah, okay.
and
Listen.
you're just a goon.
Listen.
Now jog on.
Down. Stop. There's no...
Have you detained me as well?
The minute you are detained.
Have you detained me?
I'm
No,
not
I...
You detain me.
I have detained you.
What station are you,
I'm
like,
from Pembroke Dock Station.
Yeah?
719.
another Pembroke Dock station?
719. There you go. You can
Yeah.
get in full force of your camera.
I'm waiting for 720 quid off on you
Oh, why?
for illegal detainment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When the auditor states that he's already awaiting £720 in compensation from the same police force for a previous unlawful detention, it throws the entire current interaction into an even harsher light. You'd expect that a force with a payout already pending would tread carefully, apply the law properly, and ensure its officers don't repeat the same mistakes. But here we are watching history repeat itself in real time. If officers can't learn from legal consequences, if lessons from past payouts don't translate into better conduct on the ground, then we're not dealing with isolated incidents. We're seeing a pattern of abuse, a system that hasn't been held accountable in any meaningful way.
What you should do is stand out the way for me.
No, you pushed me, you put hands on me, everybody's seen it, it's all on camera, mate.
Because you keep on wanting to go over there, so I'm trying to prevent you.
I don't want to go nowhere near
going
that
over there, okay?
person.
As we said, it's all on our cameras as well.
Yeah, and it's all on my camera.
I know.
Fine.
I know it's all on your camera.
I haven't done anything wrong, mate.
Listen, I haven't said you have.
So
I'm saying to
why
you-
grab my arm and make me
I'm
look like
saying
a
to
criminal
you-
in front of everybody in Tenby, like?
Listen to me.
It's a small town.
Listen to me.
I'm allowed to film.
I'm-
Why are you going over there and telling him?
Listen, my colleague's over there to speak to him.
Honestly, I swear on my kids' lives, like, I was like filming the G4S. He said, "Oh, he's filming you." And then the G4S man said, "Oh, you can't film me in pub. You can't film me. I don't give you permission to film me." What's his job? He's in a public, and he can't tell me not to film him in public.
Okay.
Can he?
Well, you know, you are like the same as we can't tell you to not to film us.
Exactly.
When the G4S driver allegedly called the police claiming someone was filming him, the first and most obvious question from the handler should have been, where is the person filming? If the answer was in public, that should have ended the matter right there. Filming from a public space is entirely lawful, and it's not the job of the police to protect people from being recorded while performing duties in public view. But instead, that basic filter failed. The call was treated as though a crime or genuine threat had occurred, and the response officers acted accordingly, swarming in with detainment force and zero attempt to assess legality. First, the auditor's explanation is calm, factual, and backed by law. The G4S god, meanwhile, seems to think working in public space entitles him to privacy. It doesn't.
Am I like being criminalised?
I haven't arrested
Yeah,
you.
you've detained
I
me.
haven't said, yeah, but that's different to arrest.
Get off my arm.
We're not having this. We're not having this pulling too. Just stay here for me whilst we figure out what's going on. That's all I want you to do.
All I've done is filmed in public.
Okay? But because we've had a report,
Of what?
we just need to
What is
see
the report?
everybody that's involved. At the moment, I'm not sure. My colleague's over there trying to get more
Why are we
information.
trying to speak to you about
Okay? This is what I'm trying to tell you. What was your name?
Really?
Why can't I ask you that question?
Because I don't need to give you it.
Okay, well, I'd like to know who you are.
Why?
Because I'm talking to you.
Why do you need to know who I
You've
am?
asked who I am because you're talking to me.
Yeah, that's your policy, isn't it?
Yeah, so
I ain't got no policies. I don't work for you.
I just asked you.
You work for me.
Okay.
You're gone.
The officer's behavior in this moment perfectly exposes how poorly trained or outright dismissive some officers can be of legal boundaries. She detains the auditor without clear or lawful grounds, then asks for his name, not because of any established suspicion or statute, but simply because he asked for hers. That's not due process. That's tit-for-tat policing, and it's incredibly unprofessional. What makes this worse is her tone and logic. When the auditor rightly reminds her that he has no legal obligation to identify himself, she deflects with, "Well, I'd like to know who you are, but policing isn't about what officers would like. It's about what the law permits." The requirement to give your name doesn't just hinge on officer curiosity. It hinges on specific lawful criteria, none of which have been met here.
Right. So my colleague's just going to speak to you from the report that we've had. Okay.
Yeah.
So at this moment in time.
So at this moment in time, you're under arrest under suspicion of harassment. So you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. We do not mention with one questions.
You are
in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
cool.
Right.
All right.
Well,
To arrest someone on suspicion of harassment based solely on a vague complaint, and without establishing any actual course of conduct that fits the legal definition, is deeply irresponsible. Especially here where the auditor was simply filming in public, activity that's entirely lawful. No threats, no repeated targeted behavior, just a camera and a public space. She escalated with force and initiated an arrest, treating the lawful act of filming as inherently suspicious. This kind of reaction sets a dangerous precedent where officers rely on discomfort or personal bias instead of law to justify heavy-handed action. Thankfully, justice caught up. Dyslexic Auditor later confirmed in his comment section that he was awarded £563 in compensation for this unlawful arrest. While it's a small victory financially, it's a big one symbolically, showing yet again that misuse of police power doesn't go unnoticed or unchecked. This whole episode shines a brutal spotlight on how poorly trained officers combined with reactionary mindset can turn a routine, lawful act into a full-blown legal scandal. All the auditor was doing was filming AG 4S van in public, a non-confrontational, entirely legal act. Yet somehow that triggered a full police response, immediate detention, and eventually arrest, all without a shred of proper assessment. Even the arrest itself was a complete overreach. Claiming harassment after such a poorly managed and one-sided encounter only revealed how desperate they were to justify their actions. When officers resort to vague accusations and vague reports to detain and charge people, they stop serving the law and start serving their own authority complexes. While the force was ultimately held accountable with the auditor receiving a financial settlement of £563, the damage goes far beyond money. The real cost here is public trust, wasted police time, and a continued erosion of confidence in officers who treat cameras like threats and rights like obstacles. This wasn't a one-off mistake. It was a display of everything that's broken in how some officers are trained, and more importantly, how some are allowed to act without consequence until compensation letters hit their inbox. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me continue with my independent coverage. Also, don't forget to check out the Dyslexic Auditor. His channel is linked in the description. Show him some love. Thanks for watching.